I was on Twitter, and then I saw on the official Twitter account for the Venom film that they had a contest set up at the Talenthouse website. So then I decided, like, why not check it out? Saw that there was like $2,000 as being the the prize money basically, and then being able to have my artwork being shown and used for advertising for the film, and possibly even being used to be used for merchandise. I thought that would be an interesting thing to try out. So I decided to do some sketches real quick on my computer, like this really small laptop, like these really small thumbnail sketches to figure out how I want the layout to look properly. And then over the course of that entire month of the submission phase, I I would jump around between each design depending on whenever I felt like doing them. So if I ever got tired of one design, I would work on another design to keep myself occupied. And eventually I submitted about 5 to 6 designs to the contest. There was one design I had to do some minor modifications to, less than an hour before the submission deadline was closed. And eventually, I believe maybe 2-3 weeks or so, the emails were sent out to the winners. There were 5 winners they would choose of the people who won the contest. And this was during around the time I was finishing up my lab on Monday. So I had to save my work by emailing it to myself. And I see in my email feed with an email from Talenthouse saying our selected artists, and I saw that it was congrats, you're one of the 5 chosen artists. And I was ecstatic beyond belief. It was really hard to I was trying to hide my enthusiasm the entire time. Afterwards, I got an email from Talenthouse saying that they were sending my email over to the host of the contest, which are some of the people who worked at Sony. And I was curious about it. I was worried that maybe the file format wasn't properly sized, or there were some issues with it. But as it turns out, they were actually inviting me over to the press junket for the film itself. Met the cast and crew themselves, took a couple photos with them as well. And they had the 5 winners' designs on these giant poster boards, really thick poster boards. And then actually to talk to the director and one of the producers for a bit. That was really cool. And then afterwards, I was given five posters signed by the cast and crew, and I should be getting also a framed poster in the future. I actually got invited to a film premiere, and then we saw the movie. Me and the entire family enjoyed it, and then afterwards we were also given after party tickets to the actual after party after the film was over. And then we saw that in one area they have all the winners' designs on these semi-transparent plexiglass, these giant plexiglass prints of our designs with a backlight design, so it had this glow effect to it. And it was crazy to see that in person. So technically I was the first place winner per se, as my art piece was actually the favorite by Tom Hardy, as he helped finalize the choices, and adding to that, he actually did take a copy of my art piece, and he has it in his apartment, and I believe in Europe. So that's kind of crazy to know that a celebrity of his status actually has a piece of my work in his own room. So at the moment, I'm like focusing on. I'm interested in doing character animation. So I've been like primarily been taking like courses that would help improve like on my skills as an artist. So like figure drawing at the moment, I'm taking that, and several other classes like digital art I've taken previously beforehand in the last semester. So like it's just been like always fascinated in like designing characters. So like for like a possible career, it's kind of like all over the place, but like the main subject being art, of course. So like something like character design, character animation, as I mentioned before, graphic design, like doing designs for like companies. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. So like there's a bit of like an open like field or to like to work in for me personally.